So the rule is you can't get a high quality condenser microphone for under $40. But in today's video, we're going to see if the folks at FIFINE have created the exception to that rule. It's the Granite Geek Show. For this video, we're going to do a quick unboxing and a sound test, but first be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell as we cover your favorite tech and video games, always taking suggestions down in the comments below. Before we get started, quick thank you to the folks at FIFINE. Yes, it is called FIFINE. I checked with them for sending this over to review, although I'm not being paid in any way to say anything positive about this. I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet. So before we get into it, here's an iPhone 11 Pro Max for a size comparison. And we've got USB microphone from FIFINE, I don't know what that means, and YouTube videos. So that's a particular interest to us today. Let's bring out our obnoxious knife. Let's cut into this box here. Lift the box off. And here we're greeted with a pamphlet here. We'll put this to the side. A user guide. You see this model comes in two colors. This is the K669B. Got some information there. We'll put that to the side. Got a little foam to protect it. So I will say right off the bat, this is metal. Solid construction. So for under $40, the fact that you're getting something metal at all is a big surprise. There's something else in the box. We'll put this to the side for a moment. And it comes with a stand. Are you serious? And the stand seems to be, wow, it's a metal stand as well. So I don't know if they're taking a loss on every one of these sold, but this is metal and it's heavy. We've got a plastic fitting here, but the microphone itself is metal. It rotates 360. Here is the volume knob. This is the gain knob. And the knob feels just a lot higher quality than it has any business being for under $40. We're going to sit this right here. And it just screws right in right there pretty easily. And this is a standard size, so you can use this with any microphone. Let's see. And there you have it. There's the full package. Comes with a pretty long USB-A cable. Now I will be testing this with both Mac OS and iOS. We're going to plug both of these into the microphone and we're going to get some sound tests. But quickly, before we get started, for comparison, you're currently listening to the Stellar X2 microphone, something that costs multiples more. It comes in at $200. So that'll be a quick comparison. I'm also going to do a comparison between this and the Takstar SGC 598. That is also a shotgun microphone that's in the same price range as this. So if you want to see that video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell so that you don't miss when that drops. All right, so now we're going to see how under $40 audio sounds. So we've got the cable right here. Again, it's a USB type A cable. We've got the MacBook Pro here and the iPad Pro 2018 right there. So we're going to plug it into both using a USB-C hub, one at a time, and we're going to test the audio sound quality. Right now, you're just listening to audio from the iPhone. It's right there on the desk, and it's picking up my audio here since I'll be switching inputs and things on both of these devices. All right, so first up, we're going to plug it into the MacBook Pro, and we're going to see if it's just class compliant. All right, so there's no power indicator light anywhere here. That might have been a nice touch. Okay, I've plugged it in, and there it is right there. I don't know if we're getting any audio yet. I've selected it as the input. Okay, so let's select the audio device here in Logic Pro, and I'm going to be recording this in WAV files, and I know YouTube is going to compress the mess out of these files, but I still just want to give you the best file going in. All right, so here we have a test of the FIFINE K669B USB condenser microphone. I'm about a little more than a hand's breadth away from the microphone. This is probably a typical podcasting or voiceover scenario, and we just want to get a good feel for what kind of levels and quality we can get out of the microphone. The gain setting is probably right at about 35–40%, and I see we're well over 20 decibels, peaking at -6 decibels. So I'm going to turn it up to 50% and then 75% and see what kind of quality we can get at that volume. Okay, so now we've cranked the mic up to 50% and we were already clipping at this distance. So it seems like this mic has a good bit of range. Obviously right now I'm not listening to it, so I don't know how much air is in there. I would have put this microphone in a booth, but typically people are not going to be using a USB microphone in a booth scenario. But who knows? I mean, at under $40, I don't know what to expect. And then finally, here's the microphone at 75%, and I see that we're really hot. It's coming in really hot. The audio is probably distorting at this point. Again, I'm not monitoring it. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. We've got the MacBook Pro out of the way. Now we're using the 11-inch iPad Pro from 2018. We've got it plugged up to a USB-C hub here, and it's iOS compatible. I've opened GarageBand and we're getting input right here. I haven't listened to it. I want to experience that fresh. So if you were curious as to whether this was compatible with iOS, I know on the Amazon page it says macOS, Windows, even PlayStation, but not Xbox. So I was a little bit curious to see if it was compatible with iOS, and here we have it running seemingly smooth. The volume knob is about 50%, and so we'll see what kind of audio quality we're getting out of here. But this is definitely a plus, as this isn't advertised, but it is compatible with iOS. Whoa. So what's the conclusion? Did the folks at FIFINE create a microphone really under $40 that's worth anything? In my opinion, they absolutely did. If you are a YouTuber or doing podcasting or any kind of application of that sort, especially on a platform like YouTube where they're compressing the mess out of your audio, go out and grab one of these. If you're in that $40 to $50 price range, you're really wasting your time with anything else. And let me say that this is coming from someone who believes that audio is half of the entire experience. I think that if your audio doesn't sound decent, it doesn't matter how pretty a picture you're able to put up on these platforms. So between the build quality of this thing, it's going to look great on any desk, and just the quality of audio coming out of it, which you're listening to now, by the way. It's far and above anything that you're going to get at this price point. A shotgun mic that I used to use for YouTube videos, it was in that same, I think I paid like $45 for it on Amazon. Doesn't sound anything like this. It sounds decent, but you're listening to this right out of the box right now. And just what you're getting is, I mean, I don't see anybody else in this space competing at this price point. Again, I think this is competing with microphones 3 times the price. So definitely, if you're in that price range, I recommend this. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like on the video. Also, click the bell and stay tuned. I've got a rematch of our most popular video on the channel, the M Audio Air 1924 versus the Scarlett Solo. Now, I reached out to the folks at Focusrite, and they're sending over their latest generation Focusrite Solo. So there's going to be a rematch, and we're going to see if their new Air setting can just trounce the crystal preamps on the M Audio Air 1924. So you definitely don't want to miss that video. I'll leave a link to the original video, the first match, down in the description below. Also, hit the subscribe button, and we're on Patreon now, so links to that will be down below if you want to help support the channel, help us put out more videos, put them out faster, and even up the production quality. Be sure to check us out over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it's the Granite Geek Show.